Hello, everyone. Welcome. It's Alisha Braché here at Cosmic Gateway. This is my energy update for December. Better late than never, right? I was unable to record my usual energy update and intuitive insight guidance, but that's for a very important reason, which I'm here to share today. So I'm going to go back 8 years ago. I I was contacted by a very special being in spirit, or the consciousness, I'll say, a consciousness of someone who I have always admired and looked up to since I was a child. That was very exciting and also mind-blowing. And what was told to me back then, almost 8 years to the day, was that I would be mm, coordinating an event that would take place that would create a consciousness change on the planet. But it wouldn't be just me, it was going to be a massive collaboration of many tribe members. Back then, I was like, wow, cool. But how? Why? And I just kind of put it to a side and I thought, well, if it's meant to be, one day it will happen. I've thought about that off and on over the past 8 years, and the last 8 years, I'm sure that many of you watching can relate to. It's been incredibly challenging, especially in the last 3 to 4 years. Through that time, we've gone through so many changes, so many shifts, so many dark nights of the soul, so many points of where we just didn't want to continue. We were in the depths and the pits of hell. We were in the thick of the density, the inversion, and we've had beautiful moments of light, love, connection coming together. And it's all of it. I was told back in July that there was going to be something special of bringing community together. As always, we don't always get the bigger picture. We get the breadcrumbs. And the best thing that we can do when we get breadcrumbs is to follow our guidance, our intuition, our higher light. And I have been very focused for the last 8 years on my path and mission since I went through that catalyst awakening moment, which I think the end of 2015 was very pivotal for many people. As I've got to know and share and interview people, there was what some people called the X wave, where a lot of people had Kundalini activations, but there was a wave of consciousness that came in that was really preparing us for this time right now. We can take it back even further to around 2005, 2006. So about 18 years ago, where a lot of people got activated on their mission. They were shown visions, dreams, insights, downloads, senses, knowings that they were here for a greater purpose and that there was something coming. Even if we weren't consciously aware of it at the time, I've noticed this common thread. But then it goes back further than that, right? A lot of us who are watching this kind of as a child, we had this awareness that we were here for a greater purpose, so that we were here somehow in service to humanity. Some of us had a lot more specific or direct knowledge than others, but it's innately within us. It's innately in us that we knew we had come from far and wide, from higher dimensions, from realms, from the galactic to the angelic to the God to the creation realms. And we have the most incredible, powerful souls here right now for this time of planetary liberation, ascension. There's many names. We're going back to the original blueprint. We're going back to home. We are going into the fifth dimension. We are going into the golden age. We are transitioning into new earth. It doesn't matter the names or the labels. The truth of the matter is that it's going to be individual for every single one of us. I've come to the conclusion that we all have our own consciousness and own reality, and we experience that version yet they're all fused in a melting pot that join together. So at the end of the day, it doesn't necessarily matter the terms, names, or labels. We are all talking about the same thing, just about religion. There's many religions that are on this planet that have been inverted, and manipulated and contorted and misconstrued. Yet at the core of the essence of all of them is love, unconditional love, love for self, love for others, service, unity, and overcoming that with the connection to the divine, to God, to the creator, to the higher self or the higher selves. And I truly believe that right now we are on the greatest precipice that we have never witnessed before. A lot of us have seen the solar flash, the event, the wave, the splitting of realities, exiting this matrix into the, and I believe that we are on the doorstep of this right now. I saw this in my dreams through visions and through viewing dimensional space, which started November of last year. I was living in two realities, the higher timeline and the lower one. And I thought that it was happening in real time. And as this year has progressed, this year has probably been the hardest year I've ever had. I'll be really honest, because I know that that's not my own experience. That is a collective experience. I believe that for this entire year, we have been unraveling the energy, the density, the trauma of this place and where we are to restore within us our original blueprint and our essence and our energy, which is a huge amount of work because we're doing that individually and we are doing this collectively right now. So I know that it's hard. I know that it's challenging. I know that it's exhausting. I know that our physical bodies are doing so much right now. None of us are excluded from this. And I've witnessed and experienced myself many breakdowns to breakthroughs. But what I'm witnessing is the oscillation of the realities, the splitting of the timelines. And from moment to moment, it shifts and changes. I'm watching that happen in real time in front of my very eyes. And I'm sure that all of you who are watching are experiencing this too. In one moment, everything's light, bright, vibrant, your body feels good, you feel connected, you feel inspired, you have energy and motivation. And then maybe an hour later, you're in the fetal position on the couch crying. And it just seems to oscillate back and forth. And I think there's a lot of letting go. Everyone is at their own journey and everyone is exactly where they need to be. I myself are oscillating between deep grief of letting go of especially the last 8 years, if not longer, and making room and space for what's to come, because what is coming is magnificent. It is light, it is fun, it is joyful, it's filled with infusion of the highest level of consciousness. And we have the opportunity in every moment to choose that reality while honoring our process of letting go. There is a lot of relationships that are breaking up and exploding. There is this what I've been talking about for many months, the restoration of right relationship, whether that's twin, counterpart, original pair. There's a lot of names and labels, but what I'm witnessing is people who are not meant to be in a relationship for whatever reason is abruptly ending, and those who are meant to be in partnership are starting to come together. But it always looks darkest before the dawn. And so wherever you're at right now, it may look like all hope is lost because it's part of the process of letting go of any attachments that we have to outcome, any attachment that we have, codependencies. And what is being pulled from us is anything that's not in our highest expression, our highest destiny, soul destiny timeline, is very abruptly kind of being pulled out of our lives. So that could be jobs, that could be money, that could be Yeah, relationships, addictions, food, like it's so vast in how that can look for so many people. And what is coming may not necessarily be seen right now. It could be very confusing. Um, but I just want this message to hang in there because I can feel the momentum of huge energy coming in that is going to give us a very exciting time through December solstice into Christmas and the new year. We are laying down the foundation for 2024. And this is the time that we always foresaw. And sometimes we gave up hope that it was never going to happen. But I just wanted to share this message and let you know that we are here. So do what you can, take salt baths, rest in nature, eat good food, rest, sleep, be with your loved ones. If you're going through chaotic times and you feel isolated, alone, lost, you have no one, know that there are good people out there who you can call and they will support you no matter what the history is, whatever has gone on in the past. This is a time of coming together of great souls who are connected to a wider soul group, a monadic structure. And we've all played roles of, you know, the villain, the perpetrator, you know, all the, we have played all the roles. So there's no victimhood anymore. There's no carrying resentment or hate or ill intent. Although the reality is that in this inverted matrix, there is a lot that doesn't want us to succeed. There is a timeline war happening. There is a galactic war happening. We can feel that even if we can't see it or tangibly in any capacity. Our senses know that there is an extreme buildup of pressure that is occurring, and it's creating the friction for the splitting of the realities. And we have the choice of which reality we want to move into. Do we want to stay in the old? Are we ready for the new? And all that has, the abundance, the love, the creative projects, the being inspired. And that's what I want for every person who has signed up, who has in many ways sacrificed. In a human form, we've sacrificed a lot. We've been called crazy, we've been called insane, every name under the sun. But we didn't give up. We pushed on through all types of adversities, through loss of financial ruin, through ill health, to devastating losing, the person that you love the most, to, people transitioning. Like, we've gone through very, very extreme things to support and facilitate our own ascension process. So here we are. And for this month, for December, this going back to what I was saying in the beginning of the story, when this very special person came to me in spirit and told me that this thing was going to happen 3 weeks ago, this this beautiful ascended being who was here on this 3D earth, who transitioned in 2009, came to me through a series of dreams, through synchronicity, through telepathy, through energy, and sometimes even, I know how out there this must sound, but this is my truth, um, materialized. How that happens, that I think is still yet to unfold. Yet he asked me to pull together some of the greatest minds, the people who have played the greatest role in this great awakening, this consciousness shift on the planet, to pull together content for you all, to showcase, storytell those who've gone through the tragedy to triumph story, who knew that they were here on a very special mission for humanity. I have been very privileged in the last 8 years doing the work that I do, supporting people in their darkest moment. But I've also had the gift to see their greatest light, their fullest potential, and what they will bring to the new world that we're co-creating together. So when I was asked to facilitate this co-creation of bringing everyone together, I put out the call. I have contacted around, probably, I don't know exact numbers, but let's just say for numbers' sake, I have contacted 144 people. And so many people got back to me and have given me a video submission to share their message with the world. I've also been in the last, since this has all come together in 3 weeks, I didn't see this one coming. I haven't slept. Oh, I've slept very little. I have spent days back to back doing 13 hours of recordings per day to support those who weren't confident to just record on their own, because I knew that they had an important story or a message to share with you all. This is this project that has been birthed through myself and Riza from Freak Music and On Earth Entertainment, who has been pivotal in bringing this together. Neither of us have slept. We have gone through so many challenges, very intense initiations on a personal level, on a soul level, on a human level, on an emotional level. There's been tears, there has been tantrums, there's been so much interference. While I'm trying to care for my beautiful fur babies who've been unwell. So it's been a lot to bring this together. But I am so overwhelmed right now. Sorry. To be asked, this is the greatest honor, to be asked to pull this together and to coordinate this. This is a narration of the Great Awakening and those who've been in the shadows, who haven't been at the forefront. There are some that are, but many of these people have been behind closed doors, doing collective clearing, going into the darkness and bringing it back to light in their own personal way. This is a presentation to bring them to their debut so they can share their story, their message, their gift, their passion, their energy, their creative arts, their storytelling, their poetry, their musical genius, their artistic expression, their interview, their truth. There's so much content that will be broadcast starting very shortly at 1:11 p.m. on Thursday, the 21st of December. It will be a broadcast for 24 hours, possibly longer, up to the point of December Solstice. The tickets are available right now. There will be 3 tiers where you can just watch it. The second one is to watch it and also receive the replay of all the content. The third one is a live interaction on the live stream where you can comment and connect. And this is really about bringing the community together, to connect the greatest minds, to connect the hearts, and to connect the love frequency. I'm so privileged to present all of this incredible content to help everyone navigate these incredibly challenging times. People have put in messages of hope, of their vision, tips and tricks of how to navigate every aspect of this ascension process. There are meditations, there's art activations, there is light language, there is music, high vibrational frequency music. So as you watch this, my greatest intention is that you will receive the coded information and the love that has been poured into this project. Some of the headlining acts, we have Journey to Truth, we have Hamish Bart, Debbie Dubois, we have Rebecca Rose, Daryl James, Tony Rodriguez, um, Omar Coles, some names that you may not be familiar with yet, but you want to know these people. Trust me, they are incredible. And I have the privilege of calling these people my friends. I want to thank the team who've rallied around, who have worked tirelessly and haven't slept. Anya and Anya and sorry, Angela, Charlie, Kendall, Joe, so many great people. The people who have been in the background who've supported this entire project. I won't release names, but you know who you are, who've supported the energetic work and worked tirelessly. So much has gone into this, so I now invite you all to join this event. For those who I put out the call to, because of the short time frame, I have used some older content so that they could be a part of this event, because I felt that it wouldn't be right if they weren't included in some capacity. What a privilege, what an honor, and what a great time that we are moving through. I don't want to discredit how hard it has been for all of us, and still is, but there's magnificent things coming. And I think we can all feel that. For those who haven't been able to be active participants in this event because of time, because of being in the crazy season, for whatever reason, this is just the first event that Energia will facilitate. We are already planning our second event, and I know that those who've missed the submission times or haven't been able to participate will come on board and will be a part of the next event. So if you're watching this and you maybe feel disappointed for whatever reason you weren't able to get a video submission or your message out, there'll be time for that soon. So all the details will be in the description box below to join, to purchase your ticket, to be a part of this event, because this is really about conscious community coming together. And that is what creates this consciousness shift on the planet, to join in unity and love and respect and harmony so that we can create abundance for everyone and a new earth. And to be able to create space for the new earth children that are wanting to come through. This is a fantastic time, and I can't believe that we're actually here and it's at our doorstep. So no matter what it looks like in your reality, hold that flame of light and hope, a light within your heart, and connect with that and know that we are here. We have arrived. So thank you, everyone who's been a contributor to this. Please, I would love you all to share this video far and wide, to connect with the Energia social media platforms, follow and subscribe and follow along so you can get updates. I just want to thank everyone who's followed my journey to get to this point now where I can bring everyone together and to gift all of this to you. So thank you for your patience. I haven't been able to attend to the waiting list of clients who are waiting. I will get to that when I have a moment. In the meantime, if you haven't and you feel inspired, the training, Elevation training and Elevate 2 training is available for purchase on my website. This is a how-to energetic guide of everything I've learned in the last 7 years to help people navigate them through their own energy awareness and mastery and through divine soul connections. So all the details will be in the description box below. Thank you all for your participation and what you're doing for humanity right now. I have so much admiration, love for each and every one of you. And I look forward for you to join us in a few hours of me posting this at the event 2023 hosted by Energia. So thank you all, and sending so much love.